if I told you the Mercedes-Maybach S has something you probably never expected to find in a luxury sedan, a removable refrigerator in the back. And that's only the beginning. This is a nearly 18-foot luxury sedan with a twin-turbo V12, first-class rear seat comfort, advanced technology, and enough customization to make two Maybachs look completely different. But here's the real question. Is the Maybach S actually worth around $250,000? Let's take a closer look. The Mercedes-Maybach S doesn't exactly believe in blending into traffic. Up front, you get the massive Maybach grille, an available illuminated Mercedes star, sophisticated digital headlights, and tiny Maybach details hidden inside the lighting. It's not trying to look aggressive like an AMG, it's trying to look expensive. Then there's the signature two-tone paint. The contrasting colors are separated by a carefully finished pinstripe running along the body, giving the sedan an almost hand-built, coach-built appearance. And that's important. A regular S-Class can be luxurious, but a Maybach is supposed to look like someone ordered it specifically for themselves. Move around to the side and you'll find large Maybach-specific multi-spoke wheels. Depending on the configuration, floating center caps keep the Mercedes star upright while the wheel rotates. Is that necessary? Absolutely not. Does it make the car feel special? Absolutely. Even the rear doors can be electronically operated, allowing passengers to open and close them from inside the cabin. It's a small feature, but it tells you everything about the Maybach philosophy. If Mercedes can make the passenger's life easier, it will. The rear cabin. But let's be honest, the real reason you buy a Maybach isn't the grille, it's the back seat. The S680 is enormous, and that translates into serious rear passenger space. Inside, you're surrounded by premium Nappa leather, detailed stitching, elegant wood trim, metal accents, ambient lighting, and an enormous range of personalization options. And that's one of the biggest differences between a Maybach and a fully loaded S-Class. Mercedes isn't just selling luxury, it's selling individuality. You can choose different leather colors, trim materials, patterns, and finishes, meaning two Maybachs could have completely different personalities. The rear seats can also be equipped with heating, ventilation, massage, and extensive power adjustments, depending on the configuration. This isn't just a comfortable back seat. It's designed to feel like a private first-class cabin. Rear technology. Then you have the technology. The cabin is filled with large digital displays, while rear passengers can have their own entertainment screens. The updated MBUX system brings advanced connectivity and increasingly natural voice interaction, with AI-assisted features available depending on the market and configuration. Instead of constantly digging through menus, you can interact with the car more naturally. And for a vehicle designed around chauffeur-driven travel, that makes perfect sense. You can sit in the back, work, watch content, adjust your seat, control the climate, and manage vehicle functions without ever touching the steering wheel. That's where the Maybach starts feeling less like a traditional sedan and more like a private mobile office: the refrigerator. And then there's one feature that perfectly represents the Maybach attitude: the refrigerator. Depending on the configuration, the rear cabin can have a refrigerator designed to keep drinks chilled. But here's the clever part. It can be removed when you need additional luggage space. Think about that. Mercedes basically gives you a refrigerator and then says, if you need your trunk back, just take it out. It's completely excessive, and that's exactly why it feels so Maybach. Engine and performance. But if you're an automotive enthusiast, there's another reason this car deserves attention. The engine. The US market. Mercedes-Maybach S680 uses a 6.0-liter twin-turbocharged V12, producing around 621 horsepower and 664 pound-feet of torque. In today's world of smaller engines, hybrids, and EVs, a 12-cylinder luxury sedan feels almost rebellious. But the S680 isn't about drag racing. It's about effortless performance. The V12 delivers its power incredibly smoothly. You press the accelerator and the car simply moves, fast, quietly, effortlessly. That's exactly how a Maybach should feel. You're not supposed to hear the engine working hard. You're supposed to feel like the road is getting out of your way. Ride quality. The suspension follows the same philosophy. Advanced air suspension and chassis technology are designed to isolate passengers from rough roads and keep the ride exceptionally smooth. Rear-axle steering also helps make this enormous sedan easier to maneuver at lower speeds while improving stability at higher speeds. This isn't an AMG and it doesn't need to be. You're not buying an S680 to attack corners. You're buying it because you want the road to disappear underneath you. The perfect Maybach experience is cruising at highway speed while the cabin feels almost completely disconnected from the road. The downsides. But let's be realistic. The S680 isn't perfect. First, it's huge. Tight parking garages, narrow streets, and small driveways can become a genuine challenge. The cameras, sensors, and rear-wheel steering help, but physics still exists. Second, there's the complexity. Powered doors, sophisticated suspension, multiple displays, advanced seats, sensors, and countless electronic systems are impressive. But when something eventually needs repair, don't expect a cheap bill. Then there's fuel economy. A 6.0-liter twin-turbo V12 with more than 600 horsepower was never designed to save fuel. But honestly, fuel economy probably isn't why you're buying a Maybach. And then there's the biggest issue, the price. With US pricing around the $250,000 range before expensive options and personalization, this is an ultra-luxury purchase. A loaded S-Class can give you incredible luxury for significantly less. So why buy the Maybach? Because it isn't selling value, it's selling exclusivity. The verdict. The Mercedes-Maybach S680 is huge, it's expensive, it's complicated, it's excessive, and you absolutely don't need most of what it offers. But that's missing the point. The S680 isn't designed around what you need. It's designed around what you want when money isn't the main limitation. You want a V12? You've got one. You want a refrigerator? Mercedes has one. You want a rear seat that feels like a private lounge? That's exactly what this car is built for. You want a vehicle that can be customized until it feels almost unique? That's Maybach. And that's what makes the S680 so interesting. A normal S-Class is designed to impress you. A Maybach is designed to spoil you. The S680 combines old-school V12 character with modern technology, incredible comfort, and chauffeur-focused luxury. And with 12-cylinder engines becoming increasingly rare, this Maybach could become even more special over time. So, if you had around $250,000 to spend on an ultra-luxury sedan, what would you choose? The Mercedes-Maybach S680 with its legendary V12? A Rolls-Royce Ghost? A Bentley Flying Spur? Or would you save a huge amount of money and buy a fully loaded S-Class instead? And here's the fun question. Would you actually use the refrigerator in the back or remove it for extra trunk space? Let me know your choice in the comments.